Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ride 2. Now in today's episode we're looking at a free bikes pack that's just been released. So we're going to be looking at 2 free bikes in today's episode. We're going to test them both out in a race and see what they're like. And I do believe they're both naked bikes. Also guys, I just want to say I went to the cinema last night to watch Fast and Furious 8. And I'm telling you what guys, it was amazing. I watched it in 4DX, and that's the cinema where you got all the movement, the water spray, the scents, the air. Oh god, it was absolutely amazing. Vin Diesel was amazing, The Rock was amazing, Jason Statham was amazing. It was a really action-packed film, and if you like fast cars, loads of action, go and watch it guys, because I absolutely loved it. And I'll tell you what, it's definitely up there with one of the best. Right, let's get straight into today's episode, and we're going to test out one of these bikes. We're going to have a look at the stats first, see what they're like, and we're going to race them both. So let's get straight into it now, guys. So here we go. Right, so the first free bike in this pack is the Honda CB650F 2015. Now, this bike looks quite good actually. I do like the colour of the bike, the styling of the exhaust. It's below the engine, comes out the side. I do like that style. We're going to test this one out. We're going to fully max out both bikes, and also we're going to race one of them in first person, because someone keeps asking me to do that, so that's what we're going to do in today's episode. Right, let's check out the second bike. And the second bike in this free bikes pack is the Aprilia RSV Mille Tuono 2004. Now they've actually got one of these bikes on the game, but a slightly new one, and it's an absolute beast guys, so I'm expecting this one to be quite good. It does look very, very nice. I do prefer race bikes, but there is a lot of naked bikes going around that do catch my eye. So I'm looking forward to testing these two bikes out, and we're going to race them both, one of them in first person. So this is going to be a really good episode, so let's get straight into testing one of these bikes out. So we fully maxed out the Aprilia, and it's taken it up to 565 performance points. The stats are pretty average apart from the braking power, so I'm not sure whether this is going to be the strongest in its category, but we're going to race it and see how it stands against some of the other bikes. This could be really interesting, so let's get straight into it. Right guys, we're going to race it around this Nürburgring GP circuit, and this is the short version. This should be interesting, and looking at the performance points of the other bikes, we're quite below some of the other bikes in the race, so this could be a really tough race to win. But we're going to see. We're going to turn off all the assists, and we're going to get straight into it guys, so here we go. Right, so here we go with our first experience on the Aprilia. This should be interesting. So we're using the default setup, we haven't adjusted anything, and we've got no anti-wheelie on, so we're going to have to be good off the start, try and keep that front wheel down. So I've slowly opened the throttle there just to keep that front wheel down, because the naked bikes do really good off the mark, so you've got to be really careful. Let's try and be really good in that first corner, and the brakes feel pretty solid. That's awesome. Try and accelerate up the hill, try and get a nice turn in. Oh, it stops really nicely. That's awesome, and we've managed to get a nice turn into there, and we're up to P4. Let's just try and slow it down in this next turn. Try not to make any contact with any other riders, and it's feeling pretty smooth in the corners on the standard setup, which is awesome. Oh, lovely turn there. Now let's just try and get a good drive, keep that front wheel down, and try and get in a good position to try and get past this rider in front. Slow it down and just try and hold it into that turn, keep it nice and smooth. That bike in front hesitated a little bit there, and we're going to take advantage of that. Let's try and drive up the inside, try and take that place, and we're into third place, so that's absolutely brilliant. So we're into P3. Let's just try and just hold it into this next turn, and so far I'm liking this Aprilia. It feels very strong in the corners. The power, it seems like it's got quite a bit of power as well. Let's just try and hold it around this turn, keep it nice and smooth. Didn't fully throttle it through there, just trying to find out where this bike is very strong. Slow it down, and it stops very nicely again, very smooth into that section. That's going to be brilliant. Keep that front wheel down. Oh god, got to be careful. Right, just try and take a nice line through here. We're sitting in a decent position. There's no point trying to push it too much. We've still got another couple of laps, and open the throttle again. So that's the first lap out the way, and so far I actually do like this Aprilia. It feels very good, even on the standard setup. It may need a few tweaks here and there, but look at the power. It just feels like it's got a lot in the tank, so it's definitely quite quite a quick bike. Even though it lacks the performance points of the other bikes, it does feel very, very good. Right, let's just try and hold it into this next turn, keep it nice and smooth, and just drive it down the hill here. Can we take that position? Don't want to get to... No, it would have been a risk to try and get past him there. Let's just try and hold back. We've got plenty of time to try and get past this bike in front, and just try and hold it through there, and that wasn't too bad. So we're still sitting in P3, but we need to make a move on this bike in front if we want to try and win this race. Let's just try and hold a tight line through here, and then slowly open the throttle. That was nicely through there. And let's see if we can get past him here. Can we dive up the inside? Oh, lovely move. Can we hold it? Is he going to come back at us? No, we managed to hold it. And into that turn. Don't go into the back of the bike in front. So we're right behind. I think that's a Kawasaki in front. Let's just try and just hold the power of this bike and just try and get a nice drive around this turn. And yes, it definitely has a little bit more power than the other bikes. Look, I could go around the outside, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just try and wait for a better chance to pass it. Right, get a nice turn through there. Oh God, the bike just caught the back end there slightly, but managed to get away with that. I hate it when the AI do that, but I managed to stay on the bike, so I'm okay. Right, that slowed us down a bit, and it's let the Kawasaki get away slightly. Let's just try and get in his slipstream, and let's see if we can get past him in this final lap. So in the next race, guys, we're going to be doing first person on the Honda, so that should be really good, because I haven't raced in that view for a while, and I keep getting asked to do it, so that's what we're going to do. Right, get a nice drive. That's awesome. Can we get past him in this turn? We've dived up the inside. Oh, is he going to come around the outside? No, managed to hold it. Now drive it down the hill and try and take a tight line in this turn. Just try and hold it. Be nice and smooth, or is he going to come around the other side? He's still very close there. He's not giving up just yet. Ah, God, I thought he was going to go in the back of me there, but I managed to get away with it. Now we've got to get a nice turn into this section. Keep it nice and smooth. Nice and tight. That's not too bad. Not the quickest into that turn. Oh God, he's just gone into the side of me. Oh my God. Managed to stay on, and he stayed on as well. That's a rarity, because normally when they make contact with you they fall off, but he managed to stay on as well. But that was very, very close. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and smooth. That slowed us down a bit as well. Let's just try and make sure that he doesn't do that again, because we probably won't get away with it a second time. And really open this bike through this section. Keep it nice and tight. That's nice. And power it. Let's try and go through this next chicane a little bit quicker, just to make sure that we stay in the lead. Get nice and smooth, stay off the curbs. That's nicely through there, very controlled. And so far, guys, I'm finding this bike awesome. Right, last turn. Let's keep it nice and tight around here and make sure that we get it to the line in first place. What a race that was. That was quite tough, but we pushed this bike as much as we could and we got the result, and that's all that matters. And I'm going to give this bike quite a high rating. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed that bike. It really is good. You've got to try this one. Right, so now we're going to try out the second bike, and we're going to race in first person, and the next one's not going to be as powerful as this one, but hopefully it'll still be as good, and we will rate that one out of 10 again. But yeah, that was a really, really good race, but that Kawasaki really, really did push me there. So let's get straight into the next race. So here we go, guys. Right, so we fully maxed out the Honda. It's only taken it up to 418 performance points, so it's quite a bit lower than the Aprilia, and it's got a really low top speed rating, but I'm not going to just go by stats. Let's get straight to the race in the same sort of range and see what it's like. Right, guys, so we're going to race around Viking Valley. It's a circuit that we don't race around very, very often, and we are sort of the highest performance points in this one, but it's within the range of the performance points of the bike, so let's see what it's like. And we're going to be racing in first person as well, which should be interesting, so let's go. Right, so here we go with this second race on the CB650F. Let's see what this one's like. So we're going to be in first person, which we haven't done for a while, so let's see what it's like. Now that's not a bad start. Oh God, the acceleration is pretty decent on it, and we've managed to get off really, really fast there. But the top speed is very, very low on it, so I'm not expecting it to dominate. I'm not sure whether some of these other bikes are going to keep up with it. Oh, we've managed to get into first place, so that's a good start. Managed to hold it through there, and it looks like about 2 or 3 bikes have managed to pull away from the main group, so but there was some really slower bikes in this race, so I was expecting that anyway. And let's just hold it around this corner. I've got a bike sitting right behind me, I can see the marker there. Let's just try and get a nice tight line into this section, and the handling doesn't feel too bad. Feels a little bit lighter than the Aprilia. It's a little bit easier to turn into the corners. Let's see what it's like into the slow turns. Now, it's not going to be, I'm not sure what the top end's going to be on. It's going to be about around probably 120 miles an hour. It's really not going to be that quick. Let's see what it's like through there. Oh God, just hesitated there. Didn't like the change of direction, and we've lost our place. Let's just try and hold it there and see if we can get back past this one in this turn. No, we didn't manage to get back past this bike in front. Let's just try and hold it, and we managed to dart round him there. Just hold it into this turn, so it looks like we've got a battle here. And again, he's coming around the inside. Oh my God, he's made contact with me. This is going to be a real battle to the end of the race, and he's taking me again. Oh, we've got a fight on here, guys. This is what I like, though. I do like a battle, especially when you're testing these bikes, because you've got to try and push them to see where they are good. Now, it does feel pretty good round the corners. It feels very smooth, but it just doesn't hold much speed. It's not that quick, and once you get up the straight, you really notice that it doesn't accelerate up to a great speed, and that's where it's going to lack. I think the bike behind me is probably slightly quicker on the straight, so we've got to try and be a little bit quicker in the corners, and it's maxing out about 121 miles an hour, so it really is not very quick. I mean, you could adjust the gear ratio slightly, but it's not going to make it that much faster, and it will affect the acceleration on the bike, and I don't think you want that, because the acceleration on this bike isn't too bad. Right, let's just try and hold it around this corner. Again, that bike's marker's there. Is he going to come around the inside? I don't know where he is. I hate it when it's like this, because you don't know when he's going to try and overtake, and whether it's going to knock you off. He's right there. He's literally on. If you look on the map marker, oh, there he is. Oh, I told you guys, I knew he was sitting really close, because when they go within your little blue dot on the map, you don't know whereabouts they are, and he's managed to get away slightly, so we've got to react to this. We're on the second lap, so we haven't got much further to go. Oh God, I made a mistake there. I hesitated around that turn. Oh God, almost come off, and there you go, I've made a mistake as well, but managed to stay on the bike. Oh my God, dear, this bike, when you change direction, it really doesn't like it. So this one definitely needs a few tweaks if you're going to use it, guys, if you're going to race it, because it doesn't like the change of direction. The suspension doesn't react very well. But we're coming towards the final lap. This has got one more corner of this second lap, and we managed to just close the gap slightly there. Let's just try and get a good drive around that last turn and get in his slipstream. Let's just try and dart past him. See, we've got a little bit better acceleration out the turn. It's just once we get up to top speed, that's when the other bike seems to catch up. And that's where we're going to try and be better on this final lap to win the race. Let's see if we can be a little bit quicker into the turns. Let's try and hold it nice and tight, really tight there. Trying to keep full throttle through there. Now slow it down, get a nice tight turn, and try and keep it nice and smooth. Don't slow down too much, and drive it out that corner. And we're just managing to hold him off, but we knew towards the end of this circuit he managed to get back past me, so I've got to have to be a little bit quick in the corners and not make any mistakes. We've got a real fight here on, and we've managed to pull away slightly looking at the map, so that's good. Let's just try and hold it nice and tight through here, and we've actually gone a little bit quicker at that split point, so we are going a lot quicker. Really trying to push this Honda as much as we can, and just trying to drive around that turn. That's not too bad, but he's caught up again. He's sitting right on my back wheel. This is going to be a nightmare. I swear blind he's going to take me off. This is where we mucked up before, and we didn't make the same mistake, and we've got to hold it. Yes, we managed to hold it around that turn, and that's absolutely brilliant. So we managed to hold it, and we're up to almost a second quicker on this lap, so we have managed to do something that we didn't do on the second lap and hold it fast around those slow turns, and we've managed to drive it through that section. We're coming up to the final corner, and we should be okay as long as we don't make any mistakes. Right, slow it down, slow it. Oh God, we've got into that corner a little bit too fast, but can we just pull out of it and accelerate? Yes, we managed to do it, and we're going to take a victory. Oh my dear lord, guys, that was very close. Well, I'm going to give this bike a 5 out of 10. It's not the greatest. I've ridden better bikes in this range. It's not going to be right up there, but it's still worth a go, guys. It's still, every bike's worth having a go. I mean, everyone likes different things, but there you go, guys. That's the end of the episode. I hope you enjoy it. Please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you very, very soon for some more Ride 2 here on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.